Good evening, everybody. It is about that time. It is level 3 playoffs here from Grantsburg. My name is Bob Rombach. Thanks so much for joining us. We are super excited to be hosting tonight. Looks like Grantsburg did they win the toss or are they receiving the first kickoff? I couldn't quite tell. I looked up a little bit too late. But again, we are very excited to be hosting a level 3 playoff game here, and it is going to be a good one. Stratford comes in, and they are a great football team. Grantsburg gets the number 1 seed. They're a fantastic football team as well. Level 3 playoffs. The winner of this one moves on to the state semifinal, and that is coming up next Friday. We'll get the brackets up here real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Here's how they got here. Grantsburg, like I said, the number 1 seed. They defeated Cameron 49-21 in the opening night matchup. And then they took on Unity, arch rival Unity, and beat them 35-21. I think it was 28-0 at halftime. And then Stratford, their route has been unblemished here in the playoffs. No points against, beating Cumberland easily 54-0, and then almost as easily taking care of the number 3 seed Cadott 42-0. So this is going to be a fun one. Stratford with a well-balanced offense. They can pass the ball, they can run the ball. Their running back, Kohler Kelty, is fantastic. Almost 1,300 yards on the season, 16 touchdowns. Quarterback Brandon Schiller, almost 1,500 yards to the air, 19 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions on their way to a Central Wisconsin Conference championship. Of course, everybody in the state aware of the Amherst situation, but that's not Stratford's deal. They played well in the game that they played against Amherst. They did drop it, but only by a touchdown. So these two teams, Amherst, a fantastic team. In fact, just kind of comparing here, let's go back to let's do this. This is what's going to happen next. The winner of this one will take on the winner of Coleman and St. Mary's Springs. That is in Division 6. All the number 1 and number 2 seeds are playing tonight. No real upset so far, and it would be hard to call anything really an upset, at least these 4 games. I mean, Stratford, like I said, very, very good team. St. Mary's Springs, also very good. Not super familiar with Coleman, but they got the number 1 seed for a reason. Looking at these two, let me get back onto something on the field here to watch. Here we go. Grantsburg warming up here. Just about 6.5 minutes left to go before pregame festivities, but Stratford has scored 262 more points than their opponents. Grantsburg 221, so pretty even comparison there. Both teams pass for about 135 yards per game. The rushing, though, is where Stratford has a bit of an edge. They rush for about 210, a little over 210 yards per game. Grantsburg about 164 yards per game. So about 45 more yards for Stratford per game. But, we'll see how it goes and how it plays out tonight. That's the exciting thing about football. It's played on the field, not on paper. Obviously, it's completely different schedules, no common opponents. Looked like Stratford got off to a bit of a rough start, tied with Mondovi. Then, Edgar got him, and then they just rattled off a whole bunch of wins. So this will be a lot of fun. I know there's a lot of people watching who normally watch Zaleski Sports, and got to tell you, I love when something like this happens. Jason and I have gotten to know each other over the years. I'm the owner of the WIAA network. He's the owner of Zaleski Sports, and it's good. So we're going to make sure that we get his sponsors out there as well, because we both are quite aware that without sponsors, we can't make this thing happen. And so our sponsors are super important to both of us, and we'll get some stuff done here tonight. You can see our sponsors on We Are Grantsburg running at the bottom of the screen. One sponsor to talk about here for Stratford, Purple Mountain Solutions, your business's go-to for both public and private warehousing and product delivery. Whatever it is you're shipping, you know you can depend on Purple Mountain Solutions to get it there safely and efficiently. So Purple Mountain Solutions. We are just wrapping up the pregame festivities here, or warm-ups, I should say. Really excited to see what happens here. I just saw Schiller kind of just run a fly or throw a fly down the right side. My brother Nick on the camera once again. Thank you, Nicholas, for coming up here every game, doing volleyball. We'll be bringing you basketball here. Let's see, I think it's like the 21st-ish is the first game. Give or take 4 days. I don't know, somewhere in there. The girls basketball starts in just a couple weeks. We've already had some middle school basketball starting, some games starting here in northwest Wisconsin. Just want to make sure everything's kosher. We got a few viewers. I know we're going on YouTube and on Facebook. YouTube has 45 viewers. Facebook has 54 viewers. Awesome. I see comment from Brett Yant on We Are Grantsburg's feed. Would love to interact with you. Hey, Stratford people, if you're watching, give a shout out to somebody or shout out your team. Go Tigers, whatever you want to do. Looking forward to a heck of a good football team. 3.5-hour drive from Stratford here. They're located in the kind of Wausau area, central Wisconsin area. And glad to be able to host you. We know about those 3-hour road trips. We have an in-conference game in Hurley, which is on the UP border. That's about 3 hours away. We go to Ladysmith. It's about 2.5 hours away. They're all in conference. Rid Lake Prentice is in our conference. So we're aware. We know what that bus ride's like and having to travel. So glad you're here. This is going to be a great matchup, and it's just about ready to get going. Pretty nice weather. It's chilly, but the kind of the longer range forecast look like there might be rain or whatever. We have, well, it's dark now, but it's clear skies. The drive in tonight was just like so beautiful. It was blue skies to the west and just some really pretty clouds on the sunset. Gorgeous drive. And the route I come in, driving down the highway, I'm looking at this beautiful sunset, and then the field with its lights blazing already comes into view. And two beautiful views. Friday night lights, man. There's just nothing like it. And excited to bring this one to you. A minute and a half left to go. That gives us a chance to say thank you to one of our sponsors here, Burnett Medical Center, and take a look.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Frojmovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with the treatment plan that works for you and your health.
All right. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors. You see them scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We're about to get this thing going with the national anthem, so I'm going to let Pete Johnson take over here.
To stand face the flag near the south entrance ticket booth as Tracy and Blandina play the national anthem.
Wow, excellent job. I haven't heard the flutes here
Thank you, Blandina and Tracy.
this year, so that was awesome. Good job, girls.
Bob Olson spent many years in Grantsburg coaching every sport imaginable. This gridiron is named in his honor, and we welcome you to R.W. Olson Field. Tonight, the Grantsburg Pirates are pleased to welcome the Stratford Tigers to this Level 3 playoff game. And now for the introductions. Coming from the north end zone, the entire Stratford Tigers team. Looking south, we would like to introduce the entire Grantsburg Pirate team.
All right, awesome sight carrying the American flag, Wisconsin flag, 2 American flags, in fact, Wisconsin flag, and
Grantsburg, Stratford,
getting excited.
and the WIAA expect good sportsmanship by tonight's fans. It is very important to keep your
All right,
comments
we'll,
positive and in good taste.
We will keep our comments positive here on the broadcast and in the comments, and so far so good. Really never have any trouble with that. Carter Johnson says, good luck, boys. Donnie Joe says, let's go, boys. Lori Andrews says, let's go, Pirates. Would love to see more and more comments as we go here throughout tonight's game. What a fun atmosphere here.
Reminder, the concession stand is open on the south end of the bleachers.
And before we get started too much farther, just want to give you one personal note, kind of, and a sponsor note. My wife, Renee, has purchased physical rehab from Marie Onstead, and just excited to see what the future holds there. Marie's staying on, and many of you know the circumstances that have happened in the last year to maybe make that happen or have that happen, and we're just thankful that it stays, kind of in the family, and and we're excited about what happens next there. So, so here we go. It will be Grantsburg receiving the kickoff here from the Stratford Tigers from the Central Wisconsin Conference. Grantsburg Pirates from the Lakeland Conference, and here we go. Level 3 football underway here in Grantsburg. Ball fielded at the 15 to the 20. Across the 25, and that's Trenton Johnson spinning his way to about the 34-yard line. A nice start for the Grantsburg Pirates. And one player from Stratford a little slow to get up. But he gets up and he runs off the field. So here we go, looking for some fireworks here tonight, really. So get my bearings. One guy to watch, a couple guys to watch. Number 58, John Seitz, a senior linebacker. He leads the Tigers in tackles. And the first play is a handoff, trying the left side. Nothing there. And let's see.
Johnson with the carry.
I think it was Seitz on the tackle.
Tackle on that play.
And I also think Cash Dahl was in there as well. Second and a little more than 10 yards. Didn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage.
11.
3 receivers right, 1 split to the left. Tight coverage, especially here on the left side for Grantsburg. And jumping off sides is
Offside
Stratford
call against the Tigers.
So Grantsburg will get 5 yards, and it'll be second
down
and 6. Second and 6, Berkman in the shotgun, 3 men split to the right, 1 to the left. And they get the play away. Looks like it might be a reverse. It is not. A fake reverse, and getting close to a first down is Levi Brzezinski. Faked me out. Nice job by Stratford. I didn't see who actually would have stopped that reverse, but it would have been stopped in the deep backfield.
3rd down, 1.
So it'll be 3rd and short here for the Pirates on their opening possession. Now there's 4 guys split off to the left, 1 to the right, empty backfield for Berkman. Looks like Stratford looking to bring a guy. Nope, they're going to swing one out here, and it is caught, and it'll be short. Levi Przinski dropped at the 40-yard line, a host of white jerseys around him. That one took a little while to get going, but Stratford ready for that play, and the Tigers have forced a 3 and out here for against the Pirates. Near midfield at the 40-yard line. I'm not sure they'll try anything tricky on this one. Trenton Johnson back to punt for the Pirates. Nobody back. Oh, now they're going to drop a fella back. I can't see his number, sorry. Here's the snap. And the punt is an end-over-end punt. Not a great one. It's a fair catch. And, oh, he called a fair catch. It bounced, and then he took it. So that must be a high school rule I wasn't aware of. He fair caught it. It bounced up, and then they blew it dead where he caught it.
Tigers will start on their own 28-yard line.
The resident rules expert up here is just shaking his head. I don't know. I thought once it bounced, it was kind of fair game there. So, high school rule.
Like you said, probably as a rule.
Yeah. Yeah, consensus up here is it's a high school rule, but what do we know? All right, our first look at Schiller and the Tiger offense. And it'll be a handoff on the left side, bouncing and driving his way forward is Kilty, and we're going to hear a lot about him. Kilty, the leading rusher for the team by a lot, the main runner, and a junior, and quite the pedigree. Very athletic family. Excited to get to see him run. It's always fun to see guys who can do things at a high level. So Schiller is, I think, the quarter. Handoff right side, and it's a first down. Yep, Brandon Schiller is the quarterback.
Kilty carries the ball.
So a first down here for Kilty and the Tigers.
First down.
1st and 10. And Stratford with a balanced attack. See if they go to the air here. Schiller. And they are going to hand it off again. Kilty. Similar play, similar result, maybe a yard or two more for Kilty.
Tackled by Levi and Silas Brzezinski. 2nd down, 5.
So Schiller has passed for 1,429 yards. He's got 19 touchdowns on the year against only 4 interceptions. His favorite target, Austin Wrench, 36 catches on the year for a little over 700 yards and 12 touchdowns. Schiller 2nd and 4. Looks like another read option, and that one is stripped. The ball is out, and it's recovered by the Pirates. Trenton Johnson recovers it. Let's see if we can take another look here.
Pirates take over.
Yeah, and Trenton just ripped it out. At first, I thought he had it by the face mask. Honestly, he didn't. He had him by the ball, and he just ripped that thing free. And Grantsburg has the ball. 1st and 10 at midfield. First turnover of the game goes Grantsburg's way, and the Pirates will line up for their second crack at it. 2 men split to the right, 1 to the left. Berkman. And that is Levi Brzezinski behind him. He wants to throw it deep down the left side. One-on-one coverage. Trenton Johnson catches it, but out of bounds. Just out of bounds. Nice catch by Trenton, but just out of bounds. Maybe be able to see again here. Trenton's on the bottom of your screen, lofted it out there, and yeah, looked like he did have his left foot out of bounds. Tough to see obviously, from what we had there. But Grantsburg taking a shot down the field, and Grantsburg, we talk about balanced offenses. Pirates also are not afraid to put the ball in the air. And I don't know about the CWC in the Lakeland. There's not a lot of teams that pass outside of Ladysmith. They pass a lot. So Grantsburg not tested pass-wise. Berkman is in some trouble. Did he lose the ball? He did! It's a fumble! And Stratford comes away with it. So on second down, Aaron trying to scramble forward, has the ball swatted from him. Not sure who got it, except that it's white jerseys with black pants and orange emblems and trim. And the Stratford Tigers turn over the Pirates. So the winner of this one plays next Friday in the state semifinal. The location TBD, but they're all looking for that trip to Madison and Camp Randall. Here's a handoff to Kilty. He's got a little bit of room and a blocker. He is finally upended, brought down at about the 36-yard line. I think Dominic Spahn on the tackle, but a first down on first down, and Stratford has something going here in Grantsburg territory. 7:45 left to go here in the first quarter. Schiller in the shotgun. This is similar formation. Two guys split to the right, one to the left for the Tigers. And again, a read option. And brought down after a couple yards is Kilty, tackled by Trenton Johnson. Trenton came all the way around and jumped on his back.
Down 8.
Tigers yet to go to the air. Schiller comes in with the play. Two guys split to the left, one to the right. One's more of a wing to the left, and another read option. Kilty on the left side. He picks his way through. He's got enough, it looks like, for another first down. Gain of about 9 on that second down run, and Kilty and the offensive line here for the Tigers doing a great job just picking up yardage. Of course, Kilty did have the fumble recovered by Grantsburg, but the Tigers took it right back near midfield, and now they're driving their second chance here in the first quarter. 6.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. I think that's Wrench split off to the right. Austin Wrench. Will they go to the air again? Now they motion somebody in the backfield to be a lead blocker for Kilty. Another hard hit and close to a first down. I think that was Kilty again. Dominic Spahn making another tackle. Grantsburg having a lot of trouble getting blown off the ball here. And the Tigers in the red zone now. Not quite enough for a first down. Second and short here for the Tigers. Schiller in the shotgun, one man next to him. That's Kilty. He's going to get it again on the left side. They have run the exact same play almost every time, and this one is down inside the 5. It'll be first and goal for the Tigers. They are not doing anything fancy. It's just a veer or a dive off the left side out of the shotgun, and there's just gaping holes there for Grantsburg. Looks like it's a run pass, or it could be a run pass option or a run option where the quarterback could keep it, but he's handed it off to Schiller, or to Kilty every time. And why stop? And this time he's going to take it. Schiller tries the right side, and he is dropped by Levi Brzezinski. Hey, gives us a second to say congratulations to the St. Croix Falls Saints volleyball team. They won today at state, the state semifinals over at the Resch Center in Green Bay, and wish them luck tomorrow. They play. So you got to watch that game. If you want to watch it live, you've got to watch it on Bally Sports. However, SCF is going to have some enhanced audio Chris Folksted's down there, and he's got some fun stuff planned for tomorrow. So congrats, Saints. And here we go, 2nd and goal. It'll be a handoff and stopped and dropped by Trenton Johnson. Kilty dropped, and the Grantsburg fans get a little riled up on that one. 3rd and goal now from about the 9, a loss on the play. No score, 4:13 and counting left to go in the first quarter. And we have a whistle, probably a timeout. Timeout called by Grantsburg. Gives us a chance to say thank you to another sponsor. This one is going to be from the Stratford side, from Zaleski Sports, A&B Process.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
And Partners Bank as well. Thank you to those sponsors. If you didn't hear earlier, kind of doing each other favors, here's Zaleski Sports and the WIAA Network. They've got a game that has one of our teams in it, and we've got a game that's got one of his teams in it, so we're just helping one another out and happy to do it. Jason's been a good bud since we got this thing going. We both started around the same time, both about as big as far as schools we cover. So here we go. 3rd and long. It's going to be a pass. Schiller is sacked down at the 20-yard line. A host of purple jerseys looking to the corner of the end zone, but unable to unleash it. And Schiller is sacked. And what are they going to do now? 4th and goal from about the 20-yard line. Big play there by Grantsburg. I wasn't fast enough to get the instant replay. So passing situation here, unless they've got a kicker, that would be a 37-yard field goal. Looks like they're coming out with their offense. 4th and goal from the 20-yard line, certain passing situation. Schiller back. He's rushed. It's a screen, and he will be down at the 7-yard line. That is going to be a turnover on downs. A smart play, heads-up play. There's no 20-yard pickup, so a nice screen pass, drives it deep and makes Grantsburg start the ball at the 7-yard line.
Will take over on downs on their own 8-yard line.
Call it the 8-yard line. Fine, Pete. So a bit of a defensive battle here. Grantsburg bends but doesn't break. Oh, there was a penalty on the play against
Flag on the play.
against Stratford, but they have declined it. Grantsburg has declined it. They take the ball over. A little surprising that they declined the penalty, whatever it was, 5 or 10 yards, make them do 4th down again. Maybe get a little bit better field position. So the Pirates start 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line. 2 guys split to the right and 1 to the left. That's Trenton Johnson to the near side. Berkman with 2 tight ends. Empty backfield. And it's going to be a draw to Berkman. Berkman needles his way across the 10 to about the 11-yard line. Little quarterback draw.
Tackle on that play by Ryan Becker. 2nd down, 7.
So Rombach and Przinski split to the right. Johnson and Michael split to the left. Running back is Silas Przinski with Aaron Berkman in the shotgun. Back to pass. Berkman crossing pattern to Trenton, and he's got it.
Berkman's
Good
pass complete to Trenton.
Silas Brzezinski with a good block to help him get a couple more yards. A first down there for the Pirates across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
The third yardage good for a Pirate. First down.
So there you go. Sights again on the tackle. John Sights the third. First and 10, Grantsburg. Ball now at the 23-yard line, started at the 8. The quarterback draw again. He's smoked in the hole.
Aaron Berkman.
That was number 15, I think. Ryan Becker, I believe, is who made the tackle.
Ormond.
Nope, that was
Second
wrong.
down,
Armand.
9 for the Pirates.
The orange lettering on the white shirts is sort of tough to see for me. So if I get something wrong, then my apologies. You can probably see it better on your screen than I can. I should watch the screen instead of the actual action. So here we go. Berkman with one man to his right. I think it's a broken play, actually. And Aaron, yeah, that was a broken play. Berkman tried to do something with it. Probably if the guys thought it was a pass, he probably could have just chucked that thing out of bounds, but instead loses about 4, maybe 5 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 13. 1:11 left to go in the first quarter. And thank you for joining us here. Looks like we've got a pretty nice size crowd on hand. We'll get to some of these comments in just a second. 3rd and long for Grantsburg. Trips to the right, the short side of the field, and now Trenton split off to the left one-on-one. See if they try to go deep to him again. Tichy on the coverage. He's going to go deep down the right side looking for Silas, and it is caught. Is he inbounds?
Berkman's pass complete to Silas Brzezinski. Out of bounds.
Oh, Pete just built him up and let him down. Yeah, out of bounds is the call. Twice it's happened where it's been catches down the sideline, but out of bounds were the receivers. Trenton had one on this side, and now Silas on the other side, unable to stay in bounds with those catches. Trenton taking his time, oh my gosh, and he is hit, and there is a flag down. Boy, he took a long time to punt that thing away, and he did draw a penalty, and now he's hurt. He took a long time, too long. He got the penalty, but at what expense? Is it going to be a personal foul or a 5-yarder?
Personal foul, roughing the punter.
So roughing the punter call here, and that's going to be a first down if it is indeed a personal foul here. I missed the call. Pete said it was, so. It's a 15-yard penalty, and it'll be Grantsburg ball. But that was just as close to being blocked as it was a penalty. But it is a 15-yarder and a first down for Grantsburg. Hopefully Trenton is okay. He's still out there. He is noticeably limping, though. Two guys split off to the right, to the left. Shotgun formation with Brzezinski in the backfield. That's Levi, man in motion. Trenton, we'll see how he is. No, they're going to spin out, roll out left side, looking. Aaron doesn't like what he sees, and he's going to throw it away. Smart move by Aaron. Good coverage on the play. Silas Brzezinski coming across the on the crossing pattern was double teamed, and the other two, Michael going down this sideline was covered. Rombach on the other side coming across was covered. Good coverage by the Tigers, and it's 2nd and 10. Good play by Aaron Berkman to just throw that one away and not try to force something right here. Scoreless game with 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Trips to the left. Marcus Michael on the top of your screen, just under the scoreboard there. And it's going to be a screen out to Johnson. Johnson tries to hurdle a would-be tackler. Good little wide receiver screen there. Good blocking and a nice tackle there by Stratford. It gains about 8,
And the clock
makes it
ticks down
3rd
at the
and
end of the first
2,
quarter.
or a long
There's
2.
no score on the board.
At the end of the first quarter. Eventful, yet no score. 12 minutes on the clock, getting ready for quarter number 2. And while we get ready for that, let's say thank you to Northwood Tech. All right, awesome. Thank you to all of the sponsors, whether it's on the We Are Network, We Are Grantsburg, or on Zaleski Sports. Appreciate your continued support. And one quick one before we get play underway, Stratford Homes. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit stratfordhomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility. I started that too late. We'll start again, Stratford Homes. Thought I could sneak it in there. I picked well, anyway, I'm a rookie. 3rd and a few for Grantsburg, and it's going to be Trenton Johnson on the jet sweep. Nothing doing. And the
line of scrimmage.
Stratford Tigers again. Sights again. You can see why he is the leading tackler. He seems to be everywhere. Ryan Becker also high up there, 89 tackles. Seitz with 16 tackles for loss. That one I think would not qualify, but not much there for Grantsburg. And Grantsburg is going to go for it here in their own territory at the 44-yard line. See if they're going to try to get him to jump. Nope, it's going to be Berkman. Berkman tries the left side, and he scampers past. Wow, a nice play by Aaron Berkman, getting by 2 tackles. Take another look at that scamper by Berkman. Wow, fantastic footwork there for Berkman to keep the drive alive. That would have been a tough one to take had they not gotten it, but 4-yard pickup for Berkman, and the Grantsburg still alive here, just underway in the second quarter. Whoop. I need to change the scoreboard, guys. And up the middle, Trenton Johnson, nothing really there.
Initial contact by Jackson Ormond.
Still scoreless.
Down 10.
Stratford had the ball 1st and goal from, what was it, about this, around the 5-yard line. Couldn't get the ball in, ended up having to go for it on 4th and goal from the 20. Johnson in the shotgun. He wants to throw it. It's a slant to Rombach. Rombach has it, and he is down across the 40. He is in Stratford territory. Nice pass, and Rombach makes the catch.
Good for a Pirate. First down.
So Grantsburg will give Trenton Johnson Wildcat looks from time to time, but now Aaron Berkman, the traditional quarterback, back in, and Trenton will go to the right side, take his slot position. Rombach heads back to the left, out on the 40. Wing back on the left, Marcus Michael on the right, far right. Back to pass again. Berkman looking for Johnson. He's got him, and he's taken down inside the 35. About 6 yards on the play. Grantsburg moving the ball, having some success through the air. Be second and a long 4, it looks like. Maybe 5 yards. Johnson in the backfield with Berkman. Some confusion here. It's a bunch formation to the right. Michael split off to the left, and the Pirates are going to take a timeout to talk things over. All right, that gives us a chance to redeem ourselves here with Stratford Homes. So Stratford Homes, take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit stratfordhomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility, wow, and model home village located in the heart of central Wisconsin, Stratford Homes has been an industry leader in the systems-built home market since 1973. Again, visit stratfordhomes.com today to get started. 110,000 square foot. How big is that, Nicholas? Nick's a construction guy. 110,000 square feet. It's a whole bunch. So timeout called here by Grantsburg. Wants to talk things over. They have been moving the ball nicely through the air. And they have a pretty balanced attack. No score. 9:12 left to go. Can take a look at the brackets one more time here. This is how we ended up here. Grantsburg beating Cameron and rival Unity. Stratford beating Cumberland and Cadott, both by shutouts, and so far a shutout here. Timeout waning, and here we go. Second and 5 for the Pirates. Same formation, kind of bunched off to the right, the short side of the field. Berkman in the backfield as the quarterback, but Trenton Johnson as the running back. He's going to motion him out. They want to throw it back. He threw it behind him. Johnson's going to try to run for it as Michael. I think that might have been a run-pass option for Trenton, but a nice job on coverage. Marcus Michael was singled up, and again, that's so far away. I think it's 15 out there. Is it? Darn, I can't see the far cornerback, but he did a good job. I think it's, yeah, I can't see it. Sorry. 21. Yeah, Cole Tichy, yeah, and he's been making some plays here tonight. Kept Johnson from being able to run that or throw that one. Here's Levi on the right side, nothing doing, and Weiss again.
By John Seitz.
Seitz on the tackle.
4th down 2.
So the Pirates almost certainly will go for it here. They do have a kicker, Alex McCormick, but this would be too far. This is, let's see, the ball's at the 32, so this would be a professional kickers would have trouble with this one. So we'll see what happens here. Johnson, the quarterback. Johnson, he's going to do a little pop pass over the middle. It's dropped.
Johnson's pass.
It was intended for Marcus Michael. Take another look. Really good defense on that play.
By Weigel.
Jump pass.
Tigers take over on down.
And a good defensive play by the Tigers, and it's all defense here tonight. A little bit of movement, especially the one drive for Stratford, but still scoreless. 7:52 left to go. My goodness, it's a barn burner. See if Stratford goes to the air a little bit more. They've been primarily on the ground. Kilty has done the majority of the work. And he'll do it again. Right side, he's got some room. And he's got enough for another Stratford first down, it looks like. They've just been running off tackle all game long.
1st and 10 for the Tigers.
So Grantsburg is giving them that play. It's an option for the quarterback. But he sees it's probably a defensive end read potentially. Maybe a linebacker read. A little confusion, but it's a run to the left side. Knifing his way through, he busts free, and Kilty has another first down. Silas Brzezinski makes the tackle eventually. Nice cut about 8 yards down the field, but gashes. And Grantsburg really hasn't had much of an answer for this running game. And it seems that Stratford might be gaining strength here. 7:10 left to go in the first half. Scoreless, but entertaining regardless. Grantsburg shifting in the backfield. Two wide receiver right, one left. It's going to be it's an inside handoff, and there's some room, and a stiff arm missed, and so Silas Brzezinski is able to knock him out of bounds. That was number 23 on the carry. His name is not in the thing.
For a first down, 1st and 10 Tigers.
All right, that is not in the thing. That can't be. Maybe I misread it, or maybe it's Gavin Leonard. Got two different rosters here. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Two guys split to the right, one to the left. One's actually a wing. A tight end to the left as well. See if they keep it on the ground. Two tight ends, really. Kilty, right side, following a blocker. Dragged down from behind. Another nice gain for Kilty. Levi Brzezinski on the tackle. So another positive gain for Kilty. 2nd and 6. I wish we had the capability or the manpower to keep track of stats, because Kilty's got to have, I don't know, he's got to be getting close to 80 yards. 10 carries, no, more than 10 carries, probably 15 carries. Schiller in the shotgun. Kilty behind him, and he's going to get it again. And Grantsburg does stop him. Marcus Michael gets the stop. It's 3rd down.
3rd down 2 for the Tigers.
So certainly 4-down territory here for Stratford. 5:53 remaining in the first half. Both teams' defenses have sort of bent, but not broken yet. Who's going to score first? The Tigers driving. 3rd and 2 now. And the handoff to Kilty. Kilty navigates his way to a first down inside the 20-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 after a 5-6 yard pickup by Kilty. Schiller and Kilty. Kilty again, right side with a lead blocker, following him right on his belt inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. He set his forearm on the belt of his lead blocker.
2nd down 5.
And another nice pickup for Stratford here, 2nd and 5. So all we've really seen tonight, outside of a couple throws, is this running game, and they haven't had to switch it up at all. See if they go to the air here on this drive. Nope, they're going to do a little end around, bellies it out a bit, and then popped and dropped on the far side. I think that was Aaron Berkman. Berkman on the tackle. And
3rd down 2.
I think that was Peyton Glenn on the carry. So 3rd and 2 once again for the Stratford Tigers. 4:08 left to go in the first half. Third and 2, Schiller in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Kilty. Kilty rumbles forward to about the 6-yard line. Plenty enough for a first down. This has been a long drive. 4, 5, 6 yards a pop for Stratford, and 3:46 and counting. 1st and goal at the 7, and a stoppage of play. And Colton Lozier is going to have to come out of the game, maybe a bit of blood. Brandon Lucas will check in for the Pirates. So that's kind of costly for Grantsburg, although Brandon's a fine player himself, but that's an all-conference defender there coming out of the game for Grantsburg. First and goal for Stratford at the 7-yard line. Man in motion. And he stops. He's going to be the lead blocker for Kilty, and he's dropped at about the 2.5. Levi Brzezinski tackles him. Colton Lozier back into the game.
Second and goal from the 3.
So they got about half of what they needed on that first down run. One man split right, 2 to the left, 2 tight ends. Left side, Kilty searching, dropped. Aaron Berkman stops Kilty short. Not much of a gain there, maybe a yard.
Third down goal from the 2.
You heard it, 3rd and goal from the 2. It's the second drive that has ended up goal to go for Stratford. They went back to pass on 3rd down and got sacked. And on 4th down, a screen pass didn't get them what they needed, a turnover on downs. But here it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Schiller under center. 3 backs in the backfield. Schiller will hand it off to the middle guy. And he's close, but he is short. Kilty held short. 4th down and goal to go from about the 1-yard line.
From the 1.
1:39 left to go in the first half. Nick, do you think this is going to 22? Nick is my brother. He's running the camera, in case you were wondering. Timeout called by the Tigers. Wow, some drama here and some decent defense, but 4th and goal from the 1 to try to break the scoreless tie here. Stratford has it. Stratford will receive the second half kickoff as well. Gives us a chance to say thank you to Spectrum Benefit. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefits Solutions on Facebook to get started. So again, if you weren't with us earlier, Zaleski Sports and the We Are Network kind of helping one another out. Glad to have you all watching from Stratford and central Wisconsin. And we've got ourselves a barn burner here so far. Scoreless, but will that change on the next play? Will Stratford try to do something crazy? What's happening here? We got to do this, Nick. Can you get that? All these boys. 8th graders, man. All right. 4th and goal at the 1. And that same formation, Kilty is in the middle. And it's going to be a quarterback sneak into the end zone. Touchdown, Schiller. Brandon Schiller takes it in, a 1-yard touchdown sneak. And Kilty's got to be like, are you serious? I'm just kidding. He's happy. Stratford has taken the lead with 1:26 left to go. Schiller has 2 carries for maybe no yards now. I think he lost on his other carry, but 1 touchdown. Kilty has probably 20 carries for 115 yards, and all is well, though, in Stratford land. Snap, spot, kick is up, and I think it, nope, it got it. I have such bad depth perception here, but kick was made by number 34, Evan Danielson. Just want to double check. Yeah, Evan Danielson. So, 7-0 Stratford on the board first. With a minute 26 left to go in the first half. Grantsburg has 2 losses on the year. It was their second and third games. They lost to St. Croix Falls, who was a number 1 seed in the playoffs, and then they lost to Hurley in a non-conference game, both of those non-conference games actually. And then they rattled off 7 in a row, actually 9 in a row with the 2 playoff wins. So that non-conference schedule, with the way the WIAA weighs their algorithm to determine who's got what seed, I think the non-conference schedule really helped the Pirates attain that number 1 seed, but they have proven it after they beat who they were supposed to beat, but now running into another high-quality team, the Stratford Tigers. Little squib kick. I don't know if he missed it or what. A nice bounce up to Przinski. Przinski searching. He moves his way across the 40. Nice little return. So it wasn't 28. It was 29. Ian Berkman with a nice scamper for about 5 or 6 yards on that kickoff return. And Grantsburg has it in good field position, really. With a minute 21 left to go, Grantsburg has 1 timeout remaining. Ball at the 39-yard line. See if they try to get a shot here. They've gone deep twice, once to Silas and once to Trenton. Now defenders are going to move back. They're looking. It's a stop route. Rombach catches it at the 50, and it's a first down. Take another look at that nice pitch and catch. I think Rombach might have had an option to go deep. You can see the defender backing off, so he turns it into an out or a curl. Makes the catch in front of his own bench. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Clock stops with a minute 17 left to go. That's Zach's second catch of the night. Back to pass, and it's going to be a screen, and it's nearly intercepted. Wow. Take a look at that. That was number 50, Hadlock, nearly intercepting that ball. Underthrown a bit. I don't know if he lost who he was supposed to throw that to, but an incomplete pass stops the clock with a minute 13 left to go. 2nd and 10, just into Stratford territory. And sometimes I stutter or pause because Stratford Tigers and the Webster Tigers have the same colors, same logo. So sometimes I want to say Webster, but I don't, or haven't yet. There's a little option, a counter play, nothing doing for the Pirates. Sometimes that play gives them huge yards. That time Stratford was up to the task, and a timeout called by Stratford with a minute 6 left to go. That's their second timeout, 1 remaining, because they think they're going to get the ball back, and after that stop, it's 3rd and 13. They have every right to think that. 3rd and 13, Grantsburg will have to go to the air here probably. So before halftime, let's say thank you to Nashville. Oh, no, sorry, I'm sorry. Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy has fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy. Awesome. Love having dairies on as sponsors. We have a couple on the We Are Network. We've got the Ellsworth Dairy. We've got Burnett Dairy. And great to have dairies. We love our cheese here, don't we? So it took a while to get a score here in this one, but Stratford scored first with about a minute and a half left to go, and now they've got Grantsburg on the ropes. 3rd and long from the 47-yard line in Grantsburg territory. They had it just on the other side of the 50, as you can tell by the yard marker there. Grantsburg incomplete pass on first down, and then a loss on that counter play on second down, third and long. And it's Berkman with Brzezinski behind him. Back to pass. They send a blitz going down the right side, and it is incomplete, intended for Johnson, and another nice pass breakup. And that was Peyton Glenn on the pass breakup. Really good secondary there for Stratford. 1:01, and the clock stops with the incompletion. So the Pirates will punt again. Last time they tried to punt, they drew a penalty, almost blocked. Trenton will get it away. It's a bad punt, but it might turn out okay. And it stays in bounds for a moment, then out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's where Stratford will take over. 54 seconds left to go. One timeout remaining for the Tigers. And 75 yards away from the end zone. Well, if you've been watching the whole time, you've known that Stratford really kept the ball on the ground. We might get a chance to see the ball put in the air here situationally with under a minute to go. See if they try to take some shots here. Two men split to the right and one to the left. There's a wing back to the right as well. Schiller will throw it. The lefty fires it. A slant is caught in the middle of the field. Rombach makes the tackle, but it's a first down. The clock stops. 49 seconds left to go. They will set it down, and I believe the last timeout called. 49 seconds left in the first half, and the final timeout called by the Stratford Tigers. Head coach Jason Tubbs. So we'll wait to do any more ads here. Exciting finish. Stratford trying to move their way down the field here and score before halftime. They scored with a minute and a half left to go. Now 49 seconds. They got the ball back after stopping Grantsburg. Not on a 3-and-out. Grantsburg did get a first down on that Rombach catch on the sideline, but couldn't do anything after that. And Stratford able to get some incompletions to stop the clock and a loss on second down. And now they've got decent field position, but do they have enough time with no timeouts left? Again, in high school, if you get out of bounds, that stops the clock. But if you also, just like in college, if you get a first down, the clock stops momentarily for the chains to set. In the pros, that's not the case. So, Kilty and Schiller in the backfield. Two men split right, two men split left. And a flag. False start. That can't make Coach Tubbs too happy, coming out of a timeout and getting a penalty, and that might be a big break here for Grantsburg. Backs it up 5, 1st and 15. And the reason, it's just going to be a lot harder to get that first down for Stratford to stop the clock. Stratford's going to spread it out. I think they might have been trying to get Grantsburg to jump, but instead Stratford jumped. Schiller gets the snap, back to pass. The lefty looks right and throws right, and it's Kilty. Breaks one tackle down the sideline. He's got a first down out of bounds and a big pop on the far side. And that was Trenton Johnson, but again, with the ball going, with him getting out of bounds, stops the clock with 41 seconds left to go. Ball at the 46-yard line now of the Pirates. What an arm by Schiller. He can really fire that pigskin. Three guys left, one to the right. Back to pass. A little bit of pressure, throws over the middle. He's got a guy. There's some trouble. Rombach trying to chase him down, and he cannot do it. It's a touchdown. 44-yard touchdown. See it again. And see the end of it anyway. Let's see if I think if I try to see if I can get a little bit more here. No, not really. All right, sorry about that. And that was Gavin Leonard. That's a huge play. I don't need to tell you that. Makes it 13-0 with 32 seconds left to go. Make it 14. No, see, I can't see garbage over here. So the extra point is wide. I thought that one was in for sure. So 13-0. Stratford has the lead with 32 seconds left to go. We hadn't seen any passing in that time, just finding a spot in the zone and then outrunning everybody to the end zone. So 32 ticks left here before halftime. At halftime, a lot of times I'll play the initials game, but wouldn't you know it, in all of my excitement, I forgot to bring the game. So no initials game today, but let's take a look at the comments here. Where did I leave off? Colleen Scheider says, good luck, gentlemen. Marsha Olson, here we go. Pirates, love watching you all. Jim Kaiser checking in. Vicky Hecht. Marilyn Dahlberg. I know there's some people who normally are in the comments but are here tonight to watch Grantsburg and Stratford battle it out here. And what was a close back and forth no-score game has turned into a 13-0 lead with 32 seconds left to go. Stratford on top. And Stratford gets the ball to start the second half. Here's the kickoff. He does it again, just a squib. It's a candy hop to Berkman again. Ian tries the left side, and he is stopped and driven back. Forward progress will get him to about the 34, it looks like. 27 seconds left to go in the first half. Will Grantsburg try to do something here, or will they go into the halftime locker room down by 2 scores? Grantsburg will come out with trips to the right. Marcus Michael alone at the top of the screen. And rolling right, Berkman looking, finding Rombach near the sideline. What a catch, right at almost the exact same spot as before, and he gets out of bounds. Good foot control. And just doing a crossing route, or an out route, left alone, keeps the feet in bounds. So Grantsburg will have it 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 22 seconds left to go. Grantsburg has 1 timeout remaining. And he'll get the call from Coach Hale from the sideline, give it to his guys. Grantsburg trying to get a score here before halftime. It's a slant pattern. It's intercepted. Oh, no. Making a move at the 20-10-5 interception return for a touchdown. Forgive me, Stratford fans, for my sadness on that one. With 8 seconds left to go, Stratford gets their 3rd touchdown on a pick 6. Off the hands of the receiver into the hands of the defensive back. Makes a nice move at the 20-yard line. And that is huge. Who was that? 23. That was Gavin Leonard again. Leonard having a first half. Actually, Stratford has scored 3 touchdowns in 1:36. Gee whiz. 2-point conversion coming up here. Schiller rolling left, throwing left, caught 2-point conversion is good. 21-0 here, Stratford. Wow. High school football, man. Back and forth, stops, and then 3 touchdowns in a minute and a half, and Grantsburg is stunned. All right. Back to the comments here. These are comments on Facebook, if you were wondering. Is there even any comments on YouTube right now? Oh, yeah, a few. Tracy, Lucas, Ann, and Jason. 3 Stratford people commenting. Great to have you. Looks like we've got, how many do we have on right now? We have 554, is that right? 554 on YouTube and 200 on Facebook. Awesome. So, let's see what kind of fight the Grantsburg Pirates have here. Getting punched in the mouth 3 times right before halftime. What are they going to do in this second half? Well, there's still 8 seconds left in the first half, so let's not count our chickens here. Every kick has been kind of a topped kick, and this one is in the air. Looking for Berkman again. Ball is going to be out of bounds. I don't think that's a flag since Ian touched it. Grantsburg will take over at the 18-yard line, and almost certainly will be a kneel down here. So an inopportune time to have that interception, trying to make something happen. The ball is thrown just a skosh behind the receiver. It goes off his hands. Well, you know what? Scratch that. I can't. Now that I'm thinking back at it, it might have been right on the money. So anyway, let's see. Louise Schallenberger, Kurt Andrews, Dave Hansen, great strip in recovery, Trenton. Jillian Seeger watching, Kathy Lund, Brady Lowe. And the Pirates in the shotgun, man in motion. They will try something here. Trenton Johnson on the right side. Nothing really doing there. And the clock ticks down to zeros here. The Stratford Tigers, nothing happening really for the first, what it would be, 22 minutes, and then with 2 minutes left, even less, Stratford is able to get the ball in the end zone 3 times. And the interesting thing is, too, like, so they got the touchdown, and then they stopped Grantsburg, but not on a 3-and-out. They actually got the ball across the 50. So Grantsburg got a first down on both of their next 2 possessions, but still couldn't make anything happen. And, of course, the pick 6 really damaging for the Pirates' chances here. Look at some more stuff on the comments section. Brady Lowe, a super fan, usually Unity, but good to have you, Brady. Radine Corey, Darlene Johnson's watching. All right. Miss Addison watching, and Dave Hansen. Dad says, my easy chair and I would really like to thank the sponsors of tonight's game. Go Pirates. Yes, thank you, sponsors. I'm going to delete this Texas football one because that's a scam. So interesting. I told Facebook to not allow any comments that have links, and I'm sitting here deleting some. Maybe you guys can't see it. Maybe it's because I'm an admin and I can see these comments. Are you guys seeing scam comments? Let me know in the comments, but don't post a link. Natalie Finch says, go Pirates. Denise and Ennis. Penny Bistrom. Let's see. Who did I miss? I missed somebody. Oh, now it's moving on me. Charlie King says, okay, Grantsburg, your turn. Let's score, boys. Mike is watching from Spring Valley. Hey, Mike. Von Bergman's watching. Shannon Williamson. Get him in the second half, boys. And Shannon Northquist on the Facebook We Are Grantsburg stream. You can see the Grantsburg coaches also have to be wondering what the heck just happened. 3 touchdowns in the span of a minute 36, if I remember right. That first touchdown from Stratford. We had a game, and now it's 21-0. Anybody tuning in now would think, oh, Stratford has handled the Pirates, but that's not exactly true. But they have been opportunistic. That is a fact. So it is awesome having everybody watching. Evan Schlau says, any Chanel brothers to the rescue. Hey, these guys made it here on their own. Third level is not too shabby. That's 2 games from Camp Randall. So, obviously we love the Chanel boys and what they did here. It was exciting football, but this team has made their mark on this program as well. So I think you said that a little tongue-in-cheek, Evan, but this is a heck of a coaching staff, and they've done a great job here with the Pirates. So let's see. Nana Zeppelin says, watching the Tigers from Chiefland, Florida. You stinker. All right, go Tigers. I think we can all agree that Nana is what are we sitting in, 35-degree weather right now? It's beautiful, though. It's clear skies and no rain, so we're happy about that. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Z Weiss watching from the hunting shack in I'm guessing that's Pittsville. Go Tigers. Bobby Culp, go Tigers. Love seeing the home team play. Well, glad to be able to bring it to you, Bobby. As you maybe heard, Jason Zaleski and I have, when things like this happen, we try to help each other out, and he's at Zaleski Sports is actually covering a Siren game. So Siren's part of the WIAA network, Stratford part of the Zaleski Sports. So a little bit of an exchange tonight in level 3. So happy to do it. It's been fun getting to know Jason over the years. We're kind of like there's not too many of us, and to have a couple of us around in the same general area is fun. So my name is Bob Rombach. I'm the owner of the WIAA network. We have 11 towns that we cover. I think Jason said they have 12. So really similar type of business, and so it's cool that we can work with each other, not step on each other's toes. This happens from time to time. I think Grantsburg went to Marshfield last year, and he, I think that's the one, in Marathon City. I can't remember all the ones that he has, but we've done this from time to time. Somebody came up to Unity and played, and we were able to help them with that too. So it's fun to have relationships like that. So thank you everybody for thank you for taking the time and commenting. It's fun to have you. And I'm going to take just a little bit of a break here. Checking back again. Go Pirates watching from Indiana. Hazel says, yeah, and Shelley asks, do you know the score of the Rice Lake game? I don't know any other score right now. Thomas Bangert says, let's go Tigers. If anybody could look at that stuff, that'd be awesome, especially as we keep going here. Let's look at the state bracket. We're looking to see who's winning that Coleman-St. Mary's Springs game. The winner of this one plays the winner of that one next Friday. And as you can see, location is to be determined because they wait to see who wins, try to find a central location as places get farther and farther away. Now, Stratford and Grantsburg are about as far away as you can get in this section, it seems like. 3.5-hour drive. I see Stratford brought a couple coach buses over. That's nice. When Grantsburg goes to our 3-hour trips, they just get the school buses, man. But this is a big deal. This is trying to get to state. You got to get these guys over here in comfort, and they're comfortable, a little comfortable. No team should be too comfortable with a whole half left to go, but 21-0 here at the end of the first halftime in Grantsburg. So, as promised, I'm going to stop talking, and you guys can have a little bit of a break here at halftime. So, thank you for watching, and we're just going to mute it so we don't get in trouble for having the Beatles playing in the background. So 7.5 or about 8 minutes left to go in halftime, and we'll be back in just a little bit. So just break in here. Got a one score. The Siren Newman Catholic game. Siren, the number 1 seed, is getting beat. Same score, 21-0. Thanks to Nick for finding that one. Nick Rombach, my brother, who's on lead video. So Siren has their work cut out for him in the second half as well. Siren, for those of you who don't know, about 20-ish miles, 15, 20 miles away from Grantsburg, just down Highway 70. So interest in that. Again, congratulations to the St. Croix Falls Saints. They beat Randolph today in straight sets at the semifinal, state semifinal volleyball match. So they looked good, and they'll be playing tomorrow for the title. They're already guaranteed to bring home ball. Chris Folkstead is going to be there doing play-by-play. Now, at state, we are not allowed to do live video. So what we do is we do live audio with some enhancements. We have the scoreboard up on the screen and a couple other things to try to make things a little bit more fun. You can watch that on TV as well. So state volleyball tomorrow from the Resch Center. Let me get you a time on that. Give me just a second here. I should have been prepared for it, but I'll find the time for you so you can tune in. I'm going to mute it again just so, who's this? This might be Buddy Hawley. Doesn't get us in trouble. All right, so tomorrow, Division III championship match between Howard's Grove, the defending Division III champ, taking on St. Croix Falls. 11:30 is the start time there, and let me see. You can watch live on Bally Sports Wisconsin if you've got that channel, and I think that might be the only way to actually watch the game live. Let's see, it's quarterfinal, semifinal. Yeah, I don't think NFHS is going to have the live stream. That's kind of got bit by that during softball. I thought it would be on both, but no, I think it's just on Bally Sports tomorrow, the championship matches. So again, if you don't have Bally Sports and you want to be a part of it, go ahead and you can go to We Are SCF and get that. That's Facebook.com/We Are SCF. And you can watch that. You can also find it on our website, the wearenetwork.com. Navigate to it tomorrow. But again, he can do video up until the first serve. So he can get the national anthem, the warm-ups, and all that. So you can see the kids, you can see the awesome court and the setup that they have. But once the match begins, we're not allowed to live stream when that starts. So, the Oneaters, but I've got to let it go. All right, 3 minutes left to go. All right, just wanted to look at some more comments that have kind of rolled in here. Like I said, about 2:20 left to go in halftime. I see that Jillian replied to Hazel. Both of them watching from Indiana. So Jillian's watching from Valparaiso. Chris Folkstead, who's in Green Bay right now watching this one. He says, "Go Pirates," and he helped me out. 11:30, the match starts tomorrow. And Pastor Emery Johnson, my pastor, says, "Praise the Lord. Great job announcing, Bob. A wonderful blessing to see the game live." Thank you, Pastor. Appreciate you tuning in and watching this battle here. Level 3 playoffs. It was scoreless until about a minute and a half left to go in the first half. And then Stratford strikes 3 times in that span, and 2 offensive touchdowns. One was just a long, methodical drive. Another one was like a 45-yard pitch and catch, and then a pick 6. And 1 extra point conversion, and then a 2-point conversion. And there's your 21 points. Stratford on top. Feeling good coming out of the middle school. A little bit of a longer walk, but they're okay with it, I'm sure. Up by 3 touchdowns. See if Grantsburg comes back and what kind of fight they have left in them here in front of their hometown fans. And again, it's quite a feat just to get to this game. Level 3 playoffs. You are amongst the best teams in.
11 years ago today, Bryn
Here, take a listen.
was born. Happy birthday, Bryn.
Oh, Bryn was born. All right, celebrating a birthday. All right. Yeah, so level 3, that means there's 2, 3, 4, that's 6. So this is the Elite 8. 8 teams left in Division 6 in the entire state. It's a feat just to make the playoffs. Football is about the only sport that you don't just get an automatic bid to the playoffs. So you have to be pretty darn good to even make the playoffs, and to win 2 games is special. Grantsburg beating their rival last week, Unity. What was the score there? 30. Now let's take a look. I can't remember. I think it was 35-21, but it was kind of Grantsburg had it in hand. Yeah, 35-21 was the final score of that one. Grantsburg had it in hand at halftime. Unity did come back and made it a bit of a game, but a little too late for Unity. But so that's a big emotional win. How did I get the score wrong? Okay. Do you want to know why? Because I have the scoreboard hooked up to some hotkeys, and if you don't know what that means, it just means I have to push a button on the keypad here, and it adds the. So when I went at halftime to try to find some of that stuff, like when St. Croix plays tomorrow, I started typing like WIAA, but W is a hotkey and it adds a point. Yeah, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. We are almost ready for the third quarter. 21-0. Both teams back out on the playing surface and ready to go. Grantsburg huddling up in their end zone. Likewise, at about the 15-yard line, Stratford discussing the next 24 minutes. Stratford with a nice lead here at halftime. Grantsburg needs to punch back, but they're going to have to do it on defense because I believe, if I remember right, Stratford gets the ball first here in the second half. All right, so until they do kick it off, I'm going to mute this just so we don't get in trouble from, I don't know who this is. All right, Bill Heffler says Rice Lake down at halftime. He says Nick Hallberg should be updating the scores. Ryder Graves, sheesh. Mike Fisk, Columbus 21, Ellsworth 0 at half. That's another We Are town. We Are Ellsworth down by 21. What is with the 21-0? Siren, Grantsburg, and Ellsworth, all 3 We Are towns that are remaining down 21-0 at halftime. Interesting. Brady Lowe says, come on, Pirates. Ryder said hi earlier. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in and chiming in. And Daryl Quintana says, let's go, Pirates. Check in on the YouTube live stream. Oh, man, lots of people here All right. Oh, gosh. Blimey, says, don't take the shot. It was sarcasm. My wife is a Stratford grad. All right, Evan. I got you. No big deal. Let's see. Onalaska 20, Rice Lake 14. Aaron Glenn wants to get a shout out to Greg, Burt, Kevin, and Saz. Regis is on top of Edgar. Nobody likes Regis. Boo. Edgar is one of the teams that had beat Stratford earlier in the year. 3 Generation Sports Cards. You at the game. Okay, they're just talking. St. Mary on top of Coleman, 14-6, so a close one there. Rachel says, go Tigers, nice rally before the half. Proud of our boys. Greg, hey, Ron and Brian. All right, with Aquinas 20, Colby 14, and Heeg. All right, we shout out Heeg. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Go Stratford Tigers, take this to state, says Dilly Dabby. YouTube names, man. All right, so thank you, everybody, for watching. And Temby caught me on the weird scoreboard issue that I was having. I got it right now, 21-0 as we get the second half underway. So fun to connect with people from Stratford here and everybody here locally. Love that we can do that. Obviously, I'm a Grantsburg guy, graduated from here. My business started in Grantsburg, so if I sound disappointed, if something good happens for your team, just take it with a grain of salt. Here we go. Dominic Spahn with his first crack at it, and he is a line drive, bounces, and taken at about the 7-yard line across the 15 to the 20. Trying to find some more. He gets a little bit more and out to the 30-yard line. That was, Gavin Leonard has had a very nice game. That was a good return of about 25 yards. So the 8th graders added again, trying to get people up and running. Kaylee, a freshman down there as well, trying to get the crowd fired up. Pirates are going to need everything available to them here. Down by 21, shutout. And Schiller leads the Stratford Tigers out in the second half. They get the ball first, and will be more Kilty. It will be more Kilty on the left side. Will Grantsburg bottle him up here in the second half? First crack at it, yes. Brandon Lucas gets him. And that was a defensive lineman beating his guy and making a tackle for a gain of a yard and a half. Second and long for Stratford. Schiller in the shotgun with Kilty. Kilty gets the handoff to the right side. He's got some room there, and he is into the second level, brought down by Aaron Berkman.
First and 10, Tigers.
First and 10. Stratford at the 42-yard line. Kilty with a couple carries. And he'll get another one here. He is met and dropped. Colton Lozier drops him in the backfield. A positive play for the Pirates.
By Colton Lozier.
Second and 12.
Second down, 13.
So Grantsburg is going to need a splash play, I think, to get back into this one. It's going to be, offensively, defensively, whatever. They're going to need a big play. I don't know Stratford's style or their coach's style, if they'll put the ball in the air, if they'll be conservative here with a big lead coming out of halftime. And it is going to be a rollout to the left for the lefty. Running out of room now, he'll turn it up, and he will be taken out of bounds by Levi Brzezinski. Not much of a gain on that play. Had him rolling left, and the ball was on the left hash mark, so really not a lot of room for him to roam on this side. Nobody came free for him, so he tucked it and ran. Didn't get back to the original line of scrimmage, but a gain of a yard makes it 3rd and long. 3rd and long, just underway here. 10:06 left to go in the third quarter. Schiller in the shotgun, and he's looking to pass, throws over the middle. It's caught short of the first down. Dom Spahn brings him down. Levi Przinski there to help, and it's going to be 4th and about 5. Let's see where they actually spotted. Yeah, about 4th and 5, 4th and medium here for
4th down 5.
Stratford, and kind of an interesting spot here. Will they punt? They have not punted. I'm trying to recall. I don't think they've punted yet. Gone for it on 4th down several times, and up until their first touchdown had been turned away. And they are lining up in punt formation. 3 personal protectors in front of the punter, and one actually guys split right and left. Here's the snap. It is good. It is good punt. Bounces at the 20, bounces inside the 15, and it'll be downed at about the 12. Drexler's punt. And Grantsburg will start with the ball at the 12-yard line, looking to make something happen here. They stopped Stratford out of the halftime locker room, which was very, very important. Could not let Stratford score here to start the second half after giving up 3 touchdowns right at the end of the first half. If you're just joining us, and I think people do tend to pop in and out in playoff situations here, Stratford and Grantsburg, level 3. Stratford scored 3 touchdowns inside of a minute 36 at the end of the half, and that's the lead. Here's Silas Przinski, stopped right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Silas Przinski, the ball carrier. 2nd down 9.
Second and long. Pirates have it at 14-yard line. Back to pass. Berkman looking. He's got time. Throws it behind Marcus Michael, but he reaches back and grabs it one-handed. Not much of a gain, but take another look at that nice catch by Marcus Michael, reaching behind him and gathering the ball in. Excellent play, Marcus. 3rd and long now for the Pirates, 3rd and about 7. Berkman looking left. It's going to be a little screen to Trenton Johnson. He's trying to break another tackle. He can't. He skitters free of a few, and then he is tackled by Seitz.
Tackle by Seitz, the 3rd. Fourth down 3.
So 4th and medium here for the Pirates. But way in their own territory, so they're going to punt, and it's Aaron Berkman back to punt. No, it's not, is it? It's off the side of his foot, and it is Aaron. So Trenton not punting because of the injury. And so good field position here for Stratford in Grantsburg territory. Where are they going to mark the ball? At the 43-ish, 42, 43-yard line. 7:19 left to go in the third quarter. First and 10. There's a big gainer for Kelty down to the 30-yard line, inside the 30.
First and 10.
He is having a game here. I think the lead blocker for him a lot of times is number 20, Peyton Glenn. 7:14 left to go in the third quarter. I saw somebody ask if I could say the time and quarter more often. I will do my best. I know Jason's got the clock going and everything. I love that. We just don't have the capability of that right now. So, yep, I'll try to do that a little bit more often. Lefty slant, no good. Intended for Wrench.
Pass intended for Wrench. Falls incomplete. Second down, 10.
I don't. Yeah. So 2nd and 10 here. Pirates have done a pretty good job stopping the pass outside of the one touchdown pass, 45-yarder or so. And the second touchdown of the game for Stratford. Second and long, and they're getting after it in the bleachers here. Not sure if you can hear them pounding on the bleachers. And this is going to be a run by Schiller, and there's nothing doing. Levi Przinski cleans it up. Colton Lozier was the first one there, and a loss on the play. Schiller hasn't had any luck running the ball. Kilty has done just about all of it. That time, Grantsburg stopped Schiller again. D.Y. Seeger leading the charge down in front of the Grantsburg fans. 3rd and 11, 6:20 left to go in the third quarter. Grantsburg can't afford to get down by 4 touchdowns. Using all the time, Schiller takes the handoff. He's back to pass, rolls off to his left, being chased, looking, and he has it go off the hands of the intended receiver. Would have been short of the first down. Pass intended for Peyton Glenn. 6 minutes exactly left to go. 4th and 11 now for Stratford. See what they'll do here. Ball at the 31-yard line, 32 maybe. Probably go for it. What are you going to do? Punt? You punt it, goes in the end zone. They take it at the 20, only a 12-yard difference. So last time they were in 4th and long, it was 4th and goal from the 20. They ran a screen, kind of a middle screen. See if they go back to something like that, or if they try to hit a home run a lot closer to, well, not a lot closer to the end zone. It's 1st and goal last time. Nope, Kilty's going to get it on the right side. He's got some room. He's got a first down, and he stumbles and rumbles forward to the 15-yard line. 4th and long. They give it to Kilty, and he brings home the first down. 1st and 10 with 5:53 left to go in the third quarter. Huge play there for Stratford to keep the ball and keep the clock moving. First and 10, ball at the 15-yard line. I thought for sure they were going to go to the air, but they haven't had a lot of luck. Stratford hasn't. So they go back to Kilty, and again, they try the right side, lurching forward. Kilty just Energizer Bunny, man. He is just gaining strength. Przinski again on the tackle with a gain of 4. Second and 6. And as well as Kilty is running, you got to give credit to those big hosses up front who don't get enough name recognition, but a lot of times they're okay with that. They know their lot in life. There, Grantsburg gets a stop. Levi Przinski stops Kilty for a short gain.
By Michael and Przinski. 3rd down, 4.
See who we have in there, 76. And that's a problem, too. It's not on that roster, 76. Ashton Bushman, one of the big guys in front, 66. Jackson Ormond, we've called his name a couple times on defense. I think that's John Seitz down there as well. And back to pass. Little flare off this way, and it is a big hit by Colton Lozier. The pass was caught, but that hit was noteworthy. Colton Lozier coming from his right end, I think, position, read it, and just popped him. What a hit by Colton Lozier. Loss on the play, and it's 4th and 12. We'll call it 4th and 11. Well, last time it was this situation, they handed it off to Kilty, and he got a first down. See if they do that again or if they try throwing the ball here on 4th and long. Here they are. It's over the middle. It is incomplete. Thrown a little bit behind the receiver, and Grantsburg will take over on downs, covered by Aaron Berkman. And the Pirates bend but don't break one more time. This is what the first half looked like until that fateful minute 36 or whatever it really was. 3:16 left to go. There you go, Pastor. 3:16, that's a significant number. 1st and 10 for the Pirates at the 16-yard line. First and 10, Grantsburg has the ball, and it's Johnson calling out the signals. He wants to run left. He's got a little bit of room. He's got a blocker, and he has a nice chunk of yardage. Not enough for a first down, but about 8 yards on first down.
Tackle there by Becker. 2nd down, 2.
Second and about 2 yards to go here for Grantsburg. And Berkman fakes a handoff. Looking, he's in some trouble. He throws the ball this way, and it is incomplete. Good job by Berkman. 3 guys in the backfield, but that was supposed to be a screen. It just didn't develop in time. Berkman was under pressure quickly. All he could do to just get the ball away before he took a shot. Clock stops, 2:34 left to go in the third quarter, 21-0. Stratford with the lead. 3rd and a long 2 for the Pirates. Johnson back as the Wildcat quarterback. He wants to throw. Looking this way, and it is behind Levi Przinski, unable to make the catch.
4th down, 2.
So Grantsburg may end up punting again here. Przinski was open. It just was, pass was off just a little bit. 2:31 left to go, and Johnson will go back to punt. So last time it was Aaron Berkman. That punt didn't go very well, so Trenton's back in there. He took a shot on his first punt, waited a little bit too long, got roughing the kicker call, and this is going to be a fake. Berkman is stopped. Grantsburg is stopped on that fake punt, and a whole host of white jerseys around. Take another look, Stratford fans. You'll like this one. Direct snap to Berkman, and just nobody even went back to block for the return. They had a feeling, and they were right. They kind of saw it coming, and they stopped it. 1st and 10 for Stratford at the 25-yard line, 2:25 left to go. You can't fault Grantsburg for trying something there. They're in some deep weeds here with 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Schiller in the shotgun. He's going to run it off the right side. Cuts back in. That's his best run of the game. He's popped about 6 yards down the field and then hit and brought down pretty hard at the end. And it was Marcus Michael on the tackle. 5-yard gain for Schiller. It's 2nd and 5. Kilty and Schiller, as it's been all game long, in the backfield together. And it's Kilty on the right side. And Trenton is there to make the tackle. And Seeger as well. Remember, Trenton was able to pry that ball loose in the first quarter. Grantsburg unable to make anything happen after that, but that's Grantsburg fumbled the ball themselves a couple plays later. Stratford has recovered a fumble, and they have intercepted the ball, a pick 6, the second touchdown in that minute and a half span at the end of the first half. 3rd and long. Grantsburg's defense up to the task here in the second half. Handoff, Kilty. Kilty with a host in front of him, but Grantsburg strings it out. Levi Przinski catches up to him and makes the tackle. So close to a first down, but not quite enough. It's going to be 4th and 1 for the Tigers. 41 seconds and counting left to go in the third quarter. Ball inside the red zone once again for Stratford. Grantsburg turning it over on downs. A fake punt didn't work, but now trying to get Stratford on a 3-and-out here. Stratford hasn't been great on 4th downs, but only 4th and 1 here. And again, it's Schiller up the middle for the first down. Nice power there by Schiller. Him and the guys in front. There's no question about him getting a yard or two there.
1st and 10 Tigers.
1st and 10, 10 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Clock will start when the white hat says so. He'll blow his whistle and wind the clock, and Stratford will let this one go to zeros and get the fourth quarter underway in just a moment. So that is the end of the third quarter. Stratford 21, Grantsburg 0. Winner of that one plays the winner of Coleman in St. Mary's Springs. Say thank you to some more sponsors here on the We Are Network and Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
All right, thank you to all of the sponsors. You see them running at the bottom of the screen for We Are Grantsburg sponsors, and we've talked about the Zaleski Sports sponsors throughout the night. 12 minutes left to go. Stratford in great position right now. 21-0. They have it 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. A score here would just about do it. It's that triple, oh darn it, I know the name of this formation too. It'll be guilty. Oh, did the ball come loose? It looked like Schiller was looking on the ground. That's how I sometimes know there's been a fumble, but I could be, looks like I'm wrong on that one. And not much there for Kilty, but the clock begins, and they're going to call, the officials are going to call a timeout and get Colton back out to the sideline, and Levi Przinski's coming out too. That might be, okay, so Spahn is coming in. Well, 2 guys came out and 1 came back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, they got 11 out there, so maybe they got away with a 12-man on the field last night. I don't know. Same formation, Kilty up the middle. Nothing there. Oh, it wasn't Kilty either. It was another guy on the left side, and that's enough for a first down inside the 5-yard line. Apologies. Let's see if I can get that number here. 24? Yeah, 24.
Weigel, the ball carrier.
Connor Weigel. First and goal here for Stratford, and they're looking good. They're in that T formation. I know somebody knows what that formation is for real, so let me know in the comments. And this one is Kilty. Is he going to get a touchdown? He dives for the end zone, and he's in for the touchdown. Kilty, of all the touchdowns, that's the first for him. And he just jumps, leaps into the end zone. Look at that. Boom. Into the end zone the big boy goes. And it's 27-0, 11-11 remaining here in the game. And that is a huge touchdown, huge score for Stratford to distance themselves from Grantsburg. 39 seconds into the third quarter. That kick, though, the extra point is no good. 27-0. Oops, I got to switch that. All right, we're going to turn that down. All right. Fourth quarter here. All right, that's fixed. While we have a second here, I want to say thank you to Northwood Tech one last time.
My career journey started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education here. I transferred to a four-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on to law school. I'm now an attorney and chief operating officer of a sovereign nation wealth fund. I work remotely across the country providing business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
All right, back to it here in Grantsburg. 27-0. Stratford has yet to allow a point in the postseason, and that rings true here into the fourth quarter of level 3. We knew Stratford coming in was a very good team. Their defense has been outstanding. Their offense has been opportunistic. Defense even scored a touchdown. And Pirates have their work cut out for them now. Now it's a matter of pride here on their home turf. Can they get a touchdown? Can get some points here before the end of the game? Ian Berkman up ahead to the 38. You know, you've got all these seniors here, a great number of seniors on the Grantsburg squad, including their quarterback, Aaron Berkman, who's been a phenomenal player, offensive player of the year. Colton Lazier, we called his name a whole bunch tonight, made that big hit earlier in the game. Dominic Spahn has done a good job defensively after playing running cross country for a long time, and the ball is snapped, fumbled, and I'm not sure what happened there, but
Ball recovered by Brzezinski.
Brzezinski recovers the football.
Second down, 12.
Brzezinski boys, Silas and Levi, both seniors this year. And Mark Seeger, kind of the heart of the team, also a senior. I think I got all the seniors on the team. Back to pass. Berkman looking over the middle to one of the seniors, Silas Brzezinski, making a move, staying up, and he is dropped at about the 40-yard line. Nice pitch and catch, Silas Brzezinski from Aaron Berkman, and a little life from the Grantsburg offense. Great wide shot, Nick. Can't say enough about Nick's videography. He's doing a great job. 10.5 minutes left to go in the game. Grantsburg quick to the line. Back to pass. He's going to fling it out to Silas. Silas gets a block from Rombach, cuts it back up and close to a first down. Not quite enough. And the Pirates moving the ball through the air. They've got to hurry. And they're quick to the ball. And what do we have? A timeout, an injured player from Stratford down by about where the tackle was made. So that'll stop the play, stop the clock, and gives us a chance to say thank you one more time to Burnett Medical Center.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Frojmovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
All right, back at it. Saw Maureen, Mo chiming in. Come on, Pirates, let's go. Katie, Denver, come on, Pirates. Lots of people.
2nd down, 1 for the Pirates.
All right, so here we go. Grantsburg looking to get this ball in the end zone. They moved the ball pretty well through the air. A couple of Silas Brzezinski catches and runs. Now they've got Silas and Rombach to the right. Trenton Johnson to the left. Marcus Michael also there. Looking for Trenton down the left side. Trenton, a jump ball, and it's incomplete. Good coverage on the play. Just a 50-50 ball there for Trenton. And tell him to go up and get it. That was Kola Tichy on the coverage for Stratford. 3rd and short. See if Grantsburg just tries to get the first down here, get a fresh set of downs, and then go back to the air. 9:59 left to go in the game. Pirates trying to get one in here in front of the hometown fans. Again, it's been a darn good game. If you've been watching the whole time, you know outside of a minute 36 at the end of the half, this has been back and forth. But that minute 36 counts. And up the middle, very close to a first down. Levi Brzezinski might be a skosh short. See where they spot the ball. They might give him the first down here. Looks like from my angle and the trigonometry involved, nope. It's going to be 4th and very, very short. Obviously, Pirates will go for it here. Clock is running, 9.5 minutes left to go. Grantsburg, not sure they're thinking win here. They're just thinking get this ball into the end zone. And before that, they are thinking get this ball a yard down the field. Or maybe they'll come up with a play. You know, got to wait for your guy to get set. That's going to be a motion penalty, maybe. It's going to be a first down on the run, but Trenton wasn't set. But I suppose since he was off the line of scrimmage, you could just say he was in motion. So first down achieved, and the Grantsburg Pirates have a fresh set of downs. 9:12 left to go. Trenton, Zach, and Silas, it looks like, on the left side. Marcus Michael on the right. Levi Brzezinski in the backfield. Aaron Berkman in the shotgun. Berkman on 2, rolls left. The righty sets and fires. Picked up by Silas Brzezinski. A short gain on the play. And Silas is in some pain at the 28-yard line. Clock will stop, 8:54 left to go. He got hit pretty hard there. And Renee quickly out to take care of Silas. He's up quickly, kind of defiantly, kind of upsettedly. Can't be happy with how this potential final game is going for him. Seth Coy picking him back up. Seth's been a great addition to the coaching staff the last couple of years. 8 minutes, 54 seconds left to go in the game. 27-0, Stratford on top. 3 offensive touchdowns, 1 defensive touchdown on a pick 6. Everybody near the line of scrimmage here for the Pirates. And it's going to be a halfback throw, looking for Rombach. It is caught at the 15. Rombach tries to get free, but he's out of bounds at the 13. Good throw by Trenton Johnson, a nice design play. Looked like Trenton was going to, or might have had a run option there, but threw it right on the money to Zach. And it's 1st and 10 for the Pirates, knocking on the door. I think this is the farthest into Stratford territory they've been. It's at the 13-yard line. Ian Berkman in the game, split out left with Rombach in between him and Brzezinski. One guy off to the right, that is Marcus. Trenton is the quarterback, and he takes the snap, looking left, trying to get away from the defender. He is finally thrown down at the 10, riding the coattails literally there. Number 66, Ormond. Jackson Ormond, good player, senior. Clock continues to run, 8:17 left to go, second and long for the Pirates at the 11-yard line. Back in as quarterback is Berkman. And he is going to roll right, throw right, incomplete. A little bit behind him, but immediate pressure on that one by number 59. That is Cash Dahl. Cash Dahl. Forcing that to be thrown a little earlier than Berkman would have liked. 3rd and 8 from the 11. See if they try to go for a 50-50 ball here in the end zone. Rombach's all by himself on the left side. 2 men split to the right. Berkman back to pass, looking left. He fires it into the end zone. It is caught. Zach Rombach with the catch and the touchdown. Perfect throw from Aaron Berkman. Just did a little hitch route there as he crossed the goal line. And Grantsburg on the board. Rombach with his 4th touchdown of the year. 7:57 left to go. 27-6. The Pirates are the first team to score on Stratford here in this postseason. Stratford's pretty darn good, man. And Rombach will be called on to hold. Just kidding. Trenton will be called on to hold. And Alex McCormick in for the extra point. Snap spot, kick is up, and the kick is good. Alex McCormick, a sophomore, bangs it through the uprights. It's 27-7 with 7:57 left to go in the game. Again, thank you everybody for joining us here tonight. Stratford on top by 20. Now, Stratford scored 3 touchdowns in a minute and a half. It is high school football. Don't go anywhere. This Pirate team has a lot of pride. They just showed it there on that last drive, getting a touchdown on a nice drive. And it's not like Stratford had put in their second teamers. That was a legit score here against a great defense. So the Pirates will kick off. Yet to be seen if they'll try to get the ball back on an onside kick or not. Just under 8 minutes to play in the game. Nothing would really surprise me here. Let's look at more comments. Michael Rosso. Okay, Michael Rosso. Gavin moved here and unfortunately got injured. Still got first team all-conference offense and defense. He says, very proud of the Grantsburg football Pirates. Amazing season. Sure wish Gavin was not injured, yeah. Lenny Gilbert, 21-20, St. Mary's Springs on top of Coleman now. Denise and Ennis says, thank you, Renee. Michael Rosso, heck yeah, boys. And Maureen says, nice catch, Zach. All right, back to the action here. Dominic Spahn kicking off for the Pirates. And Stratford expecting it short. It's going deep. And a nice kick down to the 5-yard line. Returned to the 10. Outrunning Berkman for a moment and then steering himself out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Looks like that was Peyton Glenn on the return. 7:51 left to go in the game. Stratford up by 20 points. Grantsburg coming off of a nice drive. Got a lot done through the air. Now they need a stop. A stop and a score would make things a little bit interesting. I can't imagine throwing. They're going to throw. Just a nice safe pass out to Kilty, trying to get him some space. But Levi Przinski is there, and then Ian Berkman cleaned him up. Ooh, Norman Jensen also in on the tackle. Thankful Norman's back out there. He got a concussion last week, but he was able to pass the tests, and the sophomore's back out there. Really proud of Norman. He a sophomore, honorable mention all conference. He does the snapping. He's the center for Grantsburg. Grantsburg has a decent core group coming back next year. All three receivers, Rombach, Johnson, and Michael, will come back. Marcus, Trenton, and Zach. Snap, handoff, Kilty. And again, we haven't seen him rip one, a big one off. Grantsburg bottles him up after 5. Mark Seeger makes the tackle. 3rd and 2. Huge play here, really. Time is running. Clock is running. 6:42 left to go in the game. Stratford doing a good job milking the clock here on this possession. First down would really make it almost impossible for Grantsburg. So Grantsburg needs a stop here in this part of the field. And you can see the quarterback, Schiller, looking at the back judge, who now has put his hand up. That means 10 seconds. And now he'll run the ball to Kilty. Kilty gets the first down out across the 25. And that's going to be a first down for the Tigers. 6:12 left to go. Clock stops momentarily as they respot the chains. So again, I mentioned it earlier, but this coaching staff has done a phenomenal job. If you would have told me that Grantsburg was going to be a level 3 playoff team or win the conference, I would have believed. Level 3, I didn't know that was in the cards, and the Pirates have played exceptionally well. The coaching staff should get a lot of credit for that. Coach Hale and Hale, head coach Adam, defensive coordinator Dennis, his dad, and Adam became the all-time wins leader here in Grantsburg this year, and has added to it some. He'll get to 100. He's probably at about 86 right now. Might be a couple years before he gets to that 100, but phenomenal coaches. And this senior class was a fun senior class, really fun. Nothing really got to them. Lighthearted, fun, kooky, but they come on Friday nights and they play, and they won a lot of games. Oh my gosh, did you hear that? That was a heck of a pop late in the game by Kilty, and it does keep a Grantsburg player on the ground for a minute. Great sportsmanship. This has been a really good, clean game. Walker Weiss helped Mark Seeger up, who took the brunt of that hit. Mark is a senior on the team, just gave his heart and soul to this squad. And I'll never forget the last game at home. We weren't good enough to make the playoffs, so it was just our last regular season game. But I still remember it to this day. And so all these seniors, even though it's going to end up being a loss, will have great memories. Rombach takes down Kilty, but another first down on the play. 4:13 remaining in the game. Yeah, does anybody have stats? It's got to be about 35, 40 carries, right? It's got to be close. He's got to have about, I don't know, what is 5 times 30? 100? No, he's got more than that. He's probably got 180 yards, I bet. I think his high for the year was like 213. I'm trying to remember what I saw earlier, but a little bit over 200 yards, but clearly the workhorse. 5 seconds left to go on the play clock. Snap, Kilty. And another nice run, about 7 yards. 3:36 left to go, and Stratford just running the ball to run clock. See if Grantsburg can keep Stratford from popping a big one. They're not trying to, but they'll take it if they can get it. So congratulations to the Grantsburg Pirates. One heck of a season. Conference champs, undefeated in conference, beating rival Unity twice. That is a big deal in rivalry games, as you know. Beating Hurley in Hurley, beating Ladysmith in Ladysmith, and taking care of business, playing everybody tough. The score is not indicative, of the game played here tonight. And that's not to take any credit away from Stratford. I think Stratford is a bit better than Grantsburg, and the scoreboard does show that. But the Pirates came in and fought hard. A strange sequence of events there at the end of the first half, all earned by Stratford. Again, not taking anything away from them, but if that doesn't happen, if Grantsburg just, say they just kneel on the ball at the end instead of trying to pick up some yardage, it might be a different game. So credit to Stratford, but awesome season again, boys. Grantsburg, it has been a pleasure to watch and to call, and they have grown. They have grown a ton this year. They started 1-2. They beat Amory by a point. Lost to St. Croix by 3. They're 41 points in the first quarter. Their kickoff coverage was pretty bad to begin the year. Gave up a opening kickoff return to St. Croix Falls. They got that buttoned up, and they got their defense buttoned up. Hurley scored 35 or something like that on them in the third game of the year here at home. And then Grantsburg was able to stop them can't remember the final score of that game, but beat Hurley pretty good up in Hurley after a 3-hour bus ride. And, you just got to tip your cap to Grantsburg and the season that they had, to the coaches, and then tip your cap to Stratford. Came in here and beat them. And the Tigers will be moving on. The other game on the other side of the bracket, definitely not over yet. That was a 1-point game. What is it? St. Mary's Springs on top. That's the number 2 seed there as well. And a flag. Delay of game. Delay of game out of the timeout. So 3rd and 3 turns into 3rd and 8 at the 45. 2:49 left to go, and the clock does stop. Or stays stopped. It was a timeout. It didn't start again. So 3rd and 8. Grantsburg can make things interesting if they could get a stop, force a punt here. Will Schiller go to the air on this play? Nope. Kilty on the left side. Is that the one that's going to... Nope, Zach will wrestle him to the ground. First down. Down at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, clock stops. I don't think he got out of bounds. I'm trying to see what they said, but clock does stop with the chains. They do get the clock wound again. So 2.5 minutes and counting. Rombach stops a late touchdown there, but that just about does it for Grantsburg, getting the ball back with any kind of chance to score again. Pirates do have 2 timeouts left. I'm guessing they won't use them. And the back judge starts motioning 5-4, and the handoff Kilty. Kilty again, just wreaking havoc. Brady Burton on the tackle. Just a hard-fought game, and Grantsburg was up to the task defensively through the air. Not a lot there for Stratford, but on the ground, my goodness, that is a good running game. Stratford did have the one big touchdown catch, but outside of that, can't really remember much positive for Stratford on through the air, but they didn't need it. 1:28 left to go. Schiller will hand off to Kilty, and Kilty will plunge into the heart of the line, and it'll be 4th down. I believe it'll be 4th down. No, it'll be 3rd down from the 25. Minute 5 left to go. The Stratford crowd starting to chant. They're chanting, "I believe that we will win." Well, and Kilty, another first down for the young man, and that will be enough to finish the game. 33 seconds left to go. Hopefully nobody's injured. Somebody's slow to get up. I think it's Mark Seeger again. Seeger slow to get up. The clock starts 30 seconds and winding. The Stratford Tigers looking at their sideline, looking at the fans who made the trek. 3.5-hour drive. It was 2 coach buses here for Stratford. They made the journey over to Grantsburg. Where is that, they say? It's over here. It's over by Minnesota. And they come away with the win. But the Grantsburg Pirates finish with one heck of a season, one of the most successful seasons in Grantsburg history. Nothing to hang their heads about. And the clock does hit triple zeros.
Congratulations, Stratford, on a fine win. Congratulations, Pirates, for a great conference championship season.
Watch them as they shake hands.
Please pick up trash on your way out. Deposit in the correct spot. Travel safely.
So that is going to wrap it up. Not much else to say. Great season by the Pirates. I know losing this game stings, but when you look back at it, you will have a lot of fond memories of what you did this year. Coaches, congratulations on putting together one heck of a fine season. And congratulations, Stratford Tigers. Go get them, man. Just go get them. Bring something home. Bring a ball home to your fans. It was a pleasure meeting a lot of you guys here virtually. Glad we could bring this game to you. Had a lot of people watching. It was awesome. And a lot of a fun, polite banter throughout the night. And it also on the field, it looked like just a really clean game, no chippiness, nothing. It was good. Some hard hits, but a lot of respect out there between the two teams. So that is going to do it here for us. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you to Nick Rombach, who's done a fine job running camera. Good luck to the Saints tomorrow at State, St. Croix Falls, trying to bring home a gold ball from Green Bay. So again, for Nick, my name is Bob Rombach saying thank you for watching Grantsburg football here on We Are Grantsburg, part of the We Are Network. Have a great night, everybody.